Hi, welcome to my set of videos. This is Patricia Ann Landon Regali, Chief Little Flower, coming at you from the trenches of having been targeted. I am a targeted individual that have been targeted since about the age of 25 for about a couple of years. Then it would recess into the background on and off until the year of COVID, about 2020, whenever gang stalking had reemerged in full force and full effect. At the time of this recording, it is November 2024, and the gang stalking, the PSYOP assignments still continue. And so my videos they're about my experiences as a targeted individual. I had been railroaded out of a successful and thriving career as a paramedic. I've been a paramedic for about 13 years before I walked away from my profession as a paramedic for two reasons. The first one was so I could speak freely about being heavily targeted and gang stalked in medical facilities by other medical professionals. If I were to hold a job in the medical world, that would be a huge conflict of interest for me and any potential employer. And so I have a passion for sharing this with the world because what's happened to me can happen to anybody. And if we were to shrink in fear, how would anybody ever rise up to protect themselves and to arm themselves with the knowledge of objective data? And additionally, since I was being targeted in the medical world, I knew it was a matter of time before somebody was paid to bear false accusations against my license. In other words, it was a matter of time before people would just make false accusations on my license. So those were the two reasons why I had nobly walked away from my career as a paramedic. And so I decided not to renew my license, because if my license was inert and non-viable, nobody could make any accusation against it. So I stayed 10 steps ahead of the community-based harassment. And so these videos are about my thoughts. They're about my experiences as a heavily targeted individual. So thank you for stopping. Welcome back to my videos. Patricia Ann Landon Regali, Chief Little Flower. How's it going for everybody out there? Oh man, it's pretty cold where I'm at. You know, it looks like I got some cheese. I got cheese on my little hat. My friend gave me this hat. It was donated for homeless people. And and then the extra mask helps keep my little cheeks warm, because my cheeks, they get cold, and then my ears do too. So today's date is January 23rd, 2025. Past couple days it's been snowing, and then it was just too darn cold. But so let's face it, me having been targeted out of a career, out of a home, out of my own shelter, because of all of these psychotic, psychomaniac tactics that the Nazis had taught and laid down the roadway for this Holocaust, touchless, wireless, fenceless Holocaust. I am one of the survivors. You don't get to be a survivor without having a lot of chutzpah, having a lot of wherefore all, and how to process it. So I have processed it. And I'm going to say this for everybody that had partaken in gang stalking anyone. Look close at me, because this is your life. You get to enjoy. You get to enjoy being homeless and being cold and having been run out of a car. My truck was vandalized. My truck was destroyed. Nobody cared. I didn't have the means to go fix it. I mean, the whole point was to drive me into a state of distress, into a state of seppuku. No seppuku here. So everybody, especially in Houston, for all you motherfuckers that have participated in your sick little twisted mind games, that's murder. That's you playing with people's lives. That's you thinking you had a right to incrementally destroy somebody's life. That's murder. So just look real close, because if your world is starting to go to hell in a handbasket, that's because you've been attacking people for some of your money. Money, 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 money. So is your soul worth all of that? Is your soul worth the piece of the bread scrapings that fall from the table of somebody else? Because I ask you that because it matters.